Well, good morning. Here we are in Freshfield near Grassington in the Yorkshire Dales, and today we've got a beautiful rural property. This is going to be quite a big job. I'm expecting it to take me 3 days or so really. There's a lot to do. Let's have a quick look around and see what we're up against. Quite a lot of moss growth, a lot of lichen and so on, which is going to take a fair old clean up. Indian sandstone pathway to the perimeter of the house, really slippery and dirty. So to the rear, into the back garden, we've got an extensive patio area. Blimey, just look at it down here. This is a big old area, huge actually. Moving on to the garage building, lots more Indian sandstone to clean up here. This steps down to the lawn, another hazard, really slippery. These walls here to the flower beds, covered in lichens and algae. What a mess. This fella's seen better days as well. So there's absolutely loads of work here to do, at least 2 or 3 days. Let's get started. So this Indian sandstone's cleaning up really nicely. Beautiful colours here actually. But as we can see, we've got some really serious organic staining here. This is black lichen, there's some green lichen, white lichen, a little bit of everything here actually. Collectively we describe this as biofilm. It's organic growth. It's very tough and isn't removed with pressure washing. So what I'm going to do next is put down a deep clean alkaline foam, leave that to rest for an hour or so, rinse it off and see if we've got any improvement. That should dissolve a lot of this away, just leaving anything that remains softened up so that we can use the turbo lance to eradicate it. So I've just circled back round to this first area of paving that I cleaned this morning, and it's had the foam chemical dwelling on the surface for a couple of hours now, more actually, and it's working wonders really. You can see down here all of these lichens have been slowly dissolved away. These stubborn black lichen stains will need more treatment. Certainly the chemicals will have softened those up a great deal, but I may need to fire up the boiler and use some heat to get rid of those, or a further application of the alkaline foam. We'll see. Another big patch there. So whilst chemicals are doing the work on these upper areas, I'm going to circle back round here now and see what we can do to really clean this off. So as can be seen, the steam's making quite a bit of difference, and it's making the job a lot faster, but it's not getting these really stubborn black lichen stains off, these bigger stains. So I'm going to put some more chemical down at a higher concentration, and I'm going to leave that, come back to it later. Another lovely morning. Got finished quite late last night. It was starting to get dark, but we did get all of the patio area at the back finished, which was good. Time to work round the front now and get started on this drive. This is a big area. I'm guessing about 300 square metres. That's right on the limit of what can be done by one person in a day. Might not get it finished given it's quite dark by about 5 o'clock. Let's see how we get on. Got this area of Indian sandstone cleaned up now, and loads of black lichen in it, black spot. All of this is going to need foaming down to dissolve it away. Now the reason it's so infested down here with the black lichen is simply because of shade. The sun is going to rise over there, come over, quite low in the sky at the moment, so you've got tree cover. But in any case, because of this yew hedging, this area is going to be in darkness quite a lot of the day, and even into the afternoon and the evening. These trees here are going to continue with that shade, especially here. We've got a beech hedge, no leaves on it at the moment, but most of the year full leaf cover there. So yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of chemical to shift that. Firstly though, I'm going to get this area of block paving clear so that I can move the van down to this position to be able to do the rest of the wider area. Now look at this for a grime line before and after. So just got the paving flags to the front of the house done. Come up clean again, but once again, absolutely heaps of black lichen. Look at that, limey. And look at this. No danger, Park Ranger. So the last thing I did before finishing for the weekend was to put some chemicals down here to work away at these black lichen stains. Quite a number of artifacts of these. These will have softened up considerably now, so before I get started with the block paving, I'm just going to fire up the turbo land, so I'm going to use some hot water, 90 degrees, just see if we can blast these away. Okay, we've got a really stubborn patch of black lichen here, black spot. I'm going to have to spot treat this with some more concentrated chemical just to see it off. So got everything foamed down now, onto the last leg, down the steps here, down to where the heating oil store is. We've just got this little path to the side of the house, get this cleaned up, give everything a thorough rinse down, and hopefully we'll be done before we lose the daylight. Well, here we are back in Freshfield, and I'm going to be able to get this block paving sanded today. We've actually had a couple of weeks damp weather, so we haven't been able to do it before now. But we've had a few days dry weather. It's lovely and sunny today, and the surface is perfectly suitable. Well, that's got all the sanding finished. It's 1:30 now, started at 11 o'clock, so 2.5 hours, 8 bags of sand. Just going to go over this with the leaf blower now, get rid of any surface dust, leave it spick and span. Well, that's the biggest job of the year so far. Still early though, we're only just into February. Let's just have a quick look around and see how it's looking now. Well, these flags here, these were covered in black lichen. Black spot absolutely everywhere here. Now likewise, this patio was really green and slippery, and Malcolm the homeowner broke his hip a few weeks ago, absolutely terrified of coming outside in case he slipped on the algae and fell over. The second patio also had an awful lot of black lichen stains, really in a bad way actually. Now likewise, these flags looking really fantastic now. Look at the colours there, beautiful. Remember down here, absolutely infested with black spot, really bad. The block paving's come up really well, all sanded, all the surface dust blown off. Over here we had these big open gaps in the block paving, they're all filled in with sand now. So, all in all, I'm really pleased with it. Malcolm's already told me that he's delighted, and a number of tradesmen and visitors, delivery people that have been by have commented on it as well. One actually thought it was at the wrong address. Anyway, on to the next job.